Review. A classic RHONY moment of drama with a New York twist. The latest episode of Real Housewives of New York delivers everything we've come to expect from the franchise. Snappy one-liners, real-life revelations, and a signature dose of city-specific shade. This week, Brynn's offhand comment that Erin might be from Staten Island triggered a quintessential New York-style offense, and the fallout was nothing short of deliciously dramatic. From marriage confessions to deep bonding moments, the episode truly captured the essence of RHONY, with the Hamptons trip setting the stage for what promises to be an unforgettable girls' getaway. Brynn's Staten Island comment. The ultimate New York offense. Anyone familiar with New York knows that being associated with the wrong borough can be a serious insult. Brynn's casual insinuation that Erin might hail from Staten Island, a borough often unfairly seen as the black sheep of NYC, was enough to spark a defensive reaction from Erin, a proud Manhattanite. For those who aren't from New York, it might seem like an overreaction, but for native New Yorkers, being incorrectly associated with a borough can feel like a real personal affront. Staten Island, in particular, has long carried a certain stereotype, and for Erin, who is stylish and affluent, being linked to it was like a low blow. Erin's reaction showcased just how deeply ingrained these local rivalries are. For someone as rooted in Manhattan culture as Erin, being mistakenly thought of as from Staten Island almost undermines her social standing and personal identity, at least in her mind. It was the kind of throwaway moment that, on RHONY, can quickly escalate into days of tension and subtle digs. And Brynn, with her usual charm, either didn't realize the impact of her words or, in true RHONY fashion, was completely aware of how much she was stirring the pot. Either way, it set the tone for the episode's juicy interpersonal dynamics. Erin and Sai rebuild after Brynn's party. After the Staten Island drama, Erin and Sai focused on repairing their friendship, which had been tested at Brynn's party. While the blow-up between Brynn and Erin was the highlight of the previous episode, it was interesting to see Erin navigate the aftermath and try to mend fences with Sai. It showed that, while these women are always ready for a verbal spar, they can also prioritize their friendships when necessary. There was something refreshing about seeing two women genuinely trying to resolve their issues, rather than letting the drama simmer beneath the surface for too long, though with RHONY, you can never count that out completely. Erin's vulnerability in opening up about her marital struggles helped to add a layer of depth to her character that we don't often see in RHONY. Despite her polished exterior, Erin let viewers in on the challenges she's facing at home, reminding us that even in the Hamptons, life isn't always picture perfect. Erin opens up about her marriage. One of the more intimate moments in the episode was when Erin decided to reveal her marriage issues, which added a sense of realness to her otherwise poised and controlled persona. Erin has often presented herself as someone who has it all together, but in this episode, she let her guard down and shared some of the difficulties she's facing at home. Whether it's the stress of balancing family life with social obligations or deeper, unspoken concerns, it was clear that Erin's marriage is going through a rocky patch. Her honesty was a poignant reminder that even in the world of reality television, where luxury and status often take center stage, real-life struggles exist just below the surface. Erin's willingness to discuss her personal issues with the other women demonstrated a level of vulnerability that isn't always easy to come by on RHONY, where appearances and status can sometimes be prioritized over authenticity. Jenna bonds with her son. While Erin was navigating her marital woes, Jenna was having a much-needed heart-to-heart with her son. As one of the more private cast members, Jenna's moments of vulnerability are always compelling to watch. In this episode, she and her son shared a bonding moment that was sweet and heartfelt, providing a quiet contrast to the otherwise explosive dynamics of the group. Jenna's relationship with her son serves as a grounding force in her life, and it was lovely to see her embrace this softer side on screen. Her dedication to maintaining a strong bond with her child while balancing her professional and social life is something many viewers can relate to, even if they don't live in Jenna's world of high fashion and luxury. This scene added a touch of warmth to an episode that was otherwise packed with sharp-tongued quips and escalating tensions. Ubah's struggle to open up. Ubah, on the other hand, faced a different challenge, letting her guard down. Throughout the season, Ubah has been somewhat of an enigma, often holding back while the other women dive headfirst into the drama. In this episode, we saw her start to struggle with opening up, particularly in a group of women who seem to have no issue laying it all out there, especially when there's an audience. Her reluctance to be vulnerable has set her apart from the other cast members, but this episode hinted at a possible turning point. As the group prepared to head off on their girls' trip to the Hamptons, it seemed like Ubah might finally be ready to share more of herself with the group. Whether this will lead to deeper connections with the other women or new conflicts remains to be seen, but it certainly sets the stage for what could be a pivotal moment in Ubah's journey on the show. Advice for the Hamptons trip: how to keep the peace, or not. As the ladies head to the Hamptons for their much-anticipated girls' trip, it's clear that tensions are still simmering beneath the surface. Brynn's Staten Island comment may have been brushed aside for now, but it's likely to resurface at some point during the trip, especially as alcohol and late-night conversations come into play. So, what advice would I offer these women as they embark on their Hamptons getaway? 1. Don't overreact to the small things. Brynn's Staten Island comment was definitely a bit shady, but in the grand scheme of things, it's not worth holding on to. Erin would do well to let it go, at least for the duration of the trip, so that she can enjoy the Hamptons rather than letting the comment fester. If she's really still upset, she could bring it up in a calm, constructive way instead of waiting for it to blow up later. 2. Take time for one-on-one conversations. Group dynamics on RHONY trips often spiral out of control quickly, so it's important for the ladies to make time for individual conversations to smooth over any lingering tension. Erin and Brynn could benefit from a one-on-one chat to clear the air, and Ubah might find it easier to open up in a smaller setting, away from the group. 3. Remember why you're there. These trips are supposed to be fun. It's easy to get caught up in the drama, but ultimately, the Hamptons getaway is an opportunity to bond, relax, and create memorable experiences. The women should focus on enjoying the moment rather than letting petty disagreements cloud the trip. 4. Bring the drama, but keep it light. Let's be real, RHONY wouldn't be what it is without the drama. However, there's a fine line between entertaining conflict and toxic behavior. If the ladies want to keep viewers engaged without tearing each other apart, they should aim for the former. A little light-hearted shade can go a long way without leaving lasting scars. Final thoughts. A perfect mix of drama and heart. This episode of RHONY was classic in all the best ways. From the Staten Island insult to Erin's revelations about her marriage and Jenna's sweet moment with her son, the show balanced its trademark drama with moments of genuine vulnerability. As the ladies head off to the Hamptons, it's clear that the trip will either bring them closer together or further apart. Either way, it's going to make for some highly entertaining television. As always, RHONY delivers a unique blend of New York-specific culture and universal themes of friendship, trust, and personal growth. Whether it's Brynn's cheeky humor, Erin's unexpected vulnerability, or Ubah's struggle to open up, these women continue to navigate their relationships in a way that keeps viewers hooked. And with the Hamptons trip on the horizon, things are only going to get more interesting. Bring on the drama, ladies.